Hey everybody, it's been a long time. I haven't made a video in a long time, and to be honest, I'm just testing out this new webcam that I got. Hopefully it won't make that annoying twangy noise because it didn't come with a warranty, and I'll have to just buy a new one after that, and these things can get very pricey. Also, another thing I just bought is this acoustic guitar. I bought it about 3 months ago, and it's got a cutaway on it. Sorry if you can't see it. It's very neat, it sounds absolutely beautiful, and it came with a built-in tuner, which I highly recommend, so you don't have to carry a tuner around. I keep losing mine or running out of battery, and it's not exactly fun. This one, however, it tells me when the battery's running out, and it runs on a 9-volt. This guitar is a Fender Acoustic, and it sounds absolutely beautiful, and I got a good deal on it, so why not, right? That being said, today's guitar topic is going to be Campfire Chords, as I call them. The reason being, these chords are very simple, very interchangeable, very easy, and usable in most forms of music, in most genres as well. This acoustic has 9-gauge strings on it, which are easiest on my hands because this is one of the I'd say I've been playing this acoustic about 1 month out of the 3 months that I've owned it, so it's still very hard on my fingers. So yeah, take it easy on me. And that being said, the chords we're going to learn are E major, E minor, A major, A minor, and we're going to also learn D major and D minor. The reason is these chords are very common, like I said, and it gives you the major and minor, which have two different moods. The major is more happier sounding, and the minor is more sad and more dark sounding. Depending on your mood, choose the chords and write a song or just play along in a room with friends and sing along. It's a lot of fun, and also it'll give you the fast track of learning a lot of songs, or at least the better half of most of the songs out there, because these chords are there. And another one is C. We'll talk about that in a different video. So no more time wasting, let's just start. I guess the easiest one to start off with is E minor, and how that is it's played on the 2nd fret of the A string and the D string, and you can play that with different sort of finger combinations. I'm going to call my fingers finger 1, 2, 3, and 4 because it's the easiest way to refer to it. And there's many ways to play it. I play it with fingers 2 and 3 because E major requires this finger, and it's easier to just you see how that switch can be a little tricky if you're playing with these 2 fingers, so it's easier to just use 2 and 3. Again, try to keep your thumb on the back, in the middle part of the fretboard right here, because it'll give you the most grip. But some people can play like this too. It's not that big a deal. I play like this all the time for these open form chords. And open form means that you're not using bars like this. You're just playing them up on this side of the neck. So, without further ado, here's how it goes. E minor. This is what it sounds like. Once again, and one more time, and I'm hitting every single string on the strum with my pick. I'm just going literally from E to E, and I'm just going. You don't have to go E to E, you can just go E to D if you want. Depends whatever sound you're looking for at the time. And in a strumming pattern it would sound like this. That's E minor. It's very common in most rock songs and most metal songs, so it's a very useful chord. That being said, E major is simply adding one more finger. If you're using the combination of the 2nd and 3rd for the E minor, you simply put your 1st finger on the G string on the 1st fret, and then the same exact E to E combination, you just go. That's an E major. See the sound difference? E minors and E majors, it's a little more happier sounding. So yeah, there you go. So that's E major. And again, you can choose not to hit all the strings. You can just hit up to D or even up to G. It's totally up to you. So that's E major, and then we're gonna move on to D major, which is basically fret number 2, 2, and 3. And the finger combination is 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to make that simpler. You basically put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while. and your finger number 2 on fret number 2 of the high E string, the thinnest string on the guitar, and then your finger number 3 on the 3rd fret of the B string. And you hit the last 3 strings, and you can also include the 4th string up. So you just go. So that's D major. Again, very happy sounding. Probably the happiest sounding chord I've actually ever heard, now that I think about it. And D minor is kind of a switch. It's not as simple as adding one more finger. The position changes to something that looks like this. Now what this is finger number 1 on fret number 1 on the high E string. Finger number 2 on fret number 2 on the G string. And finger number 3 on fret number 3 of the B string. And what that sounds like, including the D string when you strum it down, is very warm sounding. And that's D minor. And what that sounds like in a strumming pattern is so you see it's a lot more sad sounding than the D chord. And now we're going to talk about the A chord. There's many ways to play this. Some people just bar it. Some people play it like this. And other people play it up here as a power chord. You know, there's many ways to play it. But my favorite way of playing it is just barring because it's simple. Or you can even play it like this. And this is the easiest chord to play. It's all on fret 2, and you're using all 3 fingers on the D, G, and B string. And you're striking the D, G, and B string. You can even include the E there for that bright sound. You can even include the A here. And that's the real way to play it anyway. So that's A major. You'll be using that a lot in a lot of songs, and it's probably my favorite key to solo in because it's my favorite key. And this is A minor. A minor shape looks somewhat like this. And what that is the same shape as E major, but just 1 string below. And that's what it sounds like. So it's the exact same shape as E major. You just move it down 1 string. And how that is your first finger goes on the B string on the 1st fret. Your middle finger, or finger number 2, goes on fret number 2 of the D string. And finger number 3 goes on fret number 2 of the G string. And here's what it sounds like. That's A minor. So far you know E minor, A minor, and D minor. And E major, D major, and A major. This is all we're going to talk about today because if you're a beginner, and I remember being a beginner, it was really tough to learn more than 6 chords in one day. And it's really tough on your fingers if you're practicing. In fact, I don't know if you can see it or not, but my fingers have quite bad callus from this acoustic guitar. And the strings are very hard, they're very heavy, and it's pretty tough to play. And once you get used to it, though, it's a lot easier. It's getting easier now, and you'll all get there too. So again, practice them. I'm just going to play all the minors together and then all the majors together just to give you a sound idea. So we're going to start with E minor. A minor. D minor. Now we're going to do the majors, which is D major, E major, and A major. And there you have it. Those are Campfire Chords, and there'll be many more of Campfire Chords coming. And I think that's the best way to learn chords because you learn 3 at a time or 2 at a time, and you add them to your arsenal and you start writing music. Make sure you start writing your own music. It's probably the most important lesson anybody can give you because people tend to want to cover other people's music. You want to play Justin Bieber or Slipknot or Metallica, and they kind of get caught in that style, and everything they do sounds like that person that they're trying to emulate. I did that a lot, actually, and it took me a year and a half to start developing my own style, and it's getting there. And I never actually learned chords or nothing. I just kind of kept messing around on the guitar and just playing one note at a time for a good 8-9 months before I got anywhere with anything. So definitely start with the chords. It'll save you a lot of time in your guitar journey. So that being said, hopefully the video was fun and very informative for you. And again, if you have any feedback, any comments, anything that I can maybe improve on, my video qualities, my guitar playing, the way I'm presenting and explaining things, please don't be shy. Please give me your feedback. I've been enjoying the overwhelming support that I've been getting. And I promise this time I won't disappear. I'll come back with more and more videos and try my level best to be as regular as I can. So up till then, adios. Bye-bye.